Hi my friends, how is everyone? Welcome to René Paris. Guess what? I have a new favorite updo. Well, I love this one too, but this is not it. And I have a new favorite. I was really surprised myself. As you know, I'm always going to do Q&A. Just a few questions. Not too many today, but they are good questions. And I also wanted to show you a fun updo at the end. So just a really quick one. This one's really quick. I think my Angelica takes a little bit longer to put up. And this is just really cute, really nice. And today it's like over 100 where I'm at. And so I had to find something that was nice and off the skin. You know my situation. So this is Spellbound. So my first question today, and I had several people ask me, and I do understand that it's a little confusing sometimes. A lot of people wanted to know what the difference is, like what does high heat mean? I respect that. I totally understand. You know, sometimes we forget. Some of us are really new to the community. We're new to wigs. And high heat means that you can apply heat to the style. A synthetic style. Not all of them. And I know I went over this last week, but I always tell you I'm going to go over this again because it's very, very important that you understand. And I know that we have brand new people today that are just new to our community. So when we say high heat, again, I'm going to show you right here. The tag has to say high heat. Not every wig, and I'm just talking across the board. Of course, this is René Paris. However, across the board, if a tag does not say high heat, I would not apply heat to it because it's gonna melt. Just like any other synthetic piece, if you apply heat, going back to like when you're cooking, heat, if it just hits you like directly, you open the oven door, that burst of heat hits you, it's gonna singe the fiber, meaning that it's gonna melt it. It's like melting it. It's like putting an iron to the very front, and it's gonna just singe wherever the heat hits it. So if you were using a heated implement and you start off here and it's just too hot, it's gonna singe that part of the wig. So please keep in mind, high heat means that you can take synthetic and curl it, and I'll put on a style. You know what? As a matter of fact, what would be really good, go back to our Instagrams, the lives that we've already done. That means, I had someone that didn't understand that. That means when you go down to the bottom of René Paris, and I'm going to show you because I do understand that some of us don't even know what that means. So I'm going to show you really quickly. When you go to René Paris's Instagram, this might take, hold on, I'm sorry. You go to René Paris, just really quickly, you go to anyone's Instagram. This is mine, at Texas Wig Fairy. When you scroll down like this on René Paris, there's gonna be all the tutorials, all the videos, myself, Abby, and Alexander. When they do a video, it's gonna be there for you to view later. Okay, so I know some of us understand that, some of us don't. So please know, at René Paris, go view the videos. We did a couple on high heat, meaning that you can style the synthetic wig if it's high heat friendly with a heated implement. You have to be really careful, but if you want to see the whole tutorial, please go back to our lives that we have. We have a YouTube channel, Instagram, Twitter. Make sure that you like us and follow us so that you always know when we're going to go live like we did today. We go live every month. We have something almost every single day, and it's not just myself. It's myself, Abby, Alexander. We have several contributors, so please keep in mind that's very important. If you want the continued education, please keep that in mind. Let me see here. Okay, can you put heat on? Hopefully that explains not every wig is high heat, so please remember that. Always remember that even if the instructions say 300, I stay below that because every implement is different. It's gonna carry heat different. So please keep that in mind as well. Just a little tip, if you're gonna try heat and you've never done it before, even if you're following every single step, I always say start back here. Let me show you what that means. I did a little demo the other day. This is Diva, one of my favorite wigs. I was gonna straighten this, I was gonna straighten it to where it looks like more like a wave. I started out in the back. This is in the back. And I made it completely, you know, I just softened the curl. And when I have this all finished, I will let you know. We're gonna try to do that live for you so that you know how to do that. But as you can see, the big difference between this curl pattern and this one, that's what's wonderful about high heat. And we do have several styles that are high heat. Just keep in mind, I always start in the back just in case this is your first time. If we have a little oopsie, at least it's back here, not here. Never start here, okay? Okay, second question. Why no brushing on wigs? Okay, I know that when we first get a wig, especially if it's smooth, you know, we can brush it out to kind of loosen up, especially in through here because the part is crisscrossed. You do want to brush something that's straighter, straight hair. Never brush a curly wig, because if you run a brush through this beautiful curly style, let me just tell you, it's not going to ever look the same again. You're going to have to really work to put the curl pattern back in there. I know some of us have done it. We can do it. It takes a really long time. But if it's curly like that, I would never suggest running a brush through it. Use your fingers first to detangle. And then in just a few minutes when I put a curly style on, I'll show you again how you kind of just twist to put the curl back in place. Do I sleep with my wig on? No, I do not sleep with my wig on. I used to, when I was like in my 20s, I used to have what I called the sleep wig. And what that meant was when my wig is, like say, I used to always wear, I think it's called Tori. She's a little crop, really cute style. When I was already like really ready to kind of toss her, I would keep her so that if I was going to be out and about with my friends, keep in mind I was much younger then, if I was going to be out with my friends and I didn't really want to have to go through, you know, I was uncomfortable trying to take it off. If I didn't know the people, I would sleep in it, and it didn't look good, but at least I had some, you know, some head covering, if you will, when I woke up in the morning. But no, it is not a good it's not a good idea to sleep with your wig on, okay? Unless it's human hair, then that's different. You still want to protect it with maybe a silk pillow. And yes, we do carry human hair as well. That was another question. We do carry human hair as well. But no, it is not a good idea to sleep in your wigs. They're gonna wear faster. If you don't sleep in them, obviously they're gonna last you longer. So please keep that in mind. It'll just kind of lengthen the span of your wig, please. The lifespan, if you will. Okay, are they hot? Are wigs hot? Okay, so, and I know I've said that a couple times that it is. However, when I'm suggesting for you to keep in mind where you live and what the temperature's like, and if it's humid, if it's raining, the reason I say that is because if it's humid and it's raining all the time, it's because of trying to choose between synthetic and human hair. Wigs in a controlled environment are not uncomfortable. They're not uncomfortable for me. I'm not saying that I've never become warm. I'm not saying that it may be a little warm. Like today where I'm at, where we're working today, it's past 100 degrees. So I don't wear anything on like down. They're just little tips that if you don't like your hair up or if you don't like short hair, I totally understand. It's just that if you are wearing a longer style, it may be good for you to wear it up or kind of tie it to the side, and that helps with body temperature. The only time that I have been uncomfortable is if I'm going to be outside under direct sun, and that would be like anything else, like when you're wearing a baseball cap, any kind of hat, any kind of head covering. It may be a little bit warm, but if you're in a controlled environment, I have never felt like it was so uncomfortable that I wanted to take it off. I have a favorite new updo. This is one of them. This is Spellbound, and please keep in mind this is high heat. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to take it down so you can see how simple this really is. I mean, I just pull this up and I'm using one tie on it. There's no pins. I don't put any teasing. I don't do any of that with this. This is just one scrunchie that I've used to put Spellbound up. There's no teasing. There's no other pins, nothing. So please keep in mind, we are going to do, for our boutique owners, we are going to do a special class. So please keep that in mind on how to do ponytails. I'm going to show you a really simple one with one of our new looks. It's not anything really difficult. Like you know, one little scrunchie was holding it up. There was no bobby pins, no ties or anything on this particular style. This is Spellbound, and please keep in mind that this is high heat. Okay, so the other question I had today was, how do you contain your hair? Okay, so I'm not going to take my hair down, but what I do want to show you is the wig liners that we have at René Paris, wig caps and wig liners. This is what the packaging looks like. And I know we've gone over this. This is Spellbound, and I want to show you Cafe au lait. Isn't this gorgeous? You could do so much with this style, and please remember, high heat. We have so many high heat looks, you know, and a lot of people think that we don't have high heat, but we do. That's going to be one of my new looks that you're going to see on me several times, because right now I'm really in love with it. The density's nice. It doesn't feel heavy, doesn't feel top heavy like you're gonna lose it or anything. I always get that question, is Angelica really heavy? When you have it in an updo, it is a little bit heavier. I can't say it isn't, because it's more hair, it's fuller density. And so when you put the bun up here, you have to really think that out, because you want to make sure that it's really high, and I am going to show you how to do that. But I've heard you from near and far, so I am listening to you. We just have a little plan that we have in mind. Okay, so to contain your hair, these are wig caps and liners. So if you do have hair, even if it's, you know, like my cousin was saying, I just have like a little peach fuzz. All you want to do is you want to take, these are round in form, and I'm doing this color so that you can see. You just put this on, and you want to make sure that you leave it right about the hairline. You want to leave it above your ears here, not over the ear. You don't want to do this. You want to leave it above the ear like that. And then in the back, you want it right above the hairline, and you want to make sure that it's not in the fold of the neck when you put it on there. When you put it on, because if it's in the fold, meaning where your head bends back like this, it's going to be uncomfortable. Okay, so we're going to put this on first. I am so excited to introduce you to Lush Waves in Grape Burst. Make sure you check your ear tabs. Okay, remember, this is out of the box. I don't ever want to do anything to them, so you'll know exactly what you're going to receive. Look at this gorgeous color. Yes, this is just a gorgeous color. So rich, and I just love it. Great length. I never do anything right out of the box, so you'll know exactly what to expect. But look at the curls on this. Okay, so like I promised you, I said if a curl gets like frizzy, kind of out of control like this, all you have to do is take a section, twist it, and then let it go. Okay? Okay, so before I go on to any other information, I do want to remind you that every style that we looked at today, high heat. Okay, so please keep that in mind. High heat means that you can change the style with the temperature controlled implement. You can straighten this, you could curl it back. Just remember, you have to be very, very careful that you don't burn your fingers. And number two, that the implement is not really hot because it will burn the hair. High heat doesn't mean that it's not ever gonna burn. If the temperature on the implement is too hot, it will burn. Okay, so let me stand up so you can see the length. Let me turn around. I love this. This is also available in over 5 colors, but this is the color. Okay, so you could definitely do side sweep bang. You could do middle part. You've got lace here. Please remember, with my dark hair, sometimes you can't really see the lace there, but I tried to wear a nude cap so that you could see that. The crisscross is there because I didn't comb through it, because I want you to see exactly what you're getting out of the box. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to show you how this is just really, really simple. I have to tilt my head, so that's one of the reasons it's a little bit harder. I don't have anyone to help me hold the camera, so I'm going to tilt this and show you that I'm just going to put it up in a real cute updo. Again, this just takes seconds. I know it looks like when I do a lot of work with the Angelica, I really don't. I mean, I'm just taking this, lifting it here. There's no hairpins. I'm using one little scrunchie. And let me see. I think I'm gonna go this way with the part. Of course, you can do middle part, side part, and I haven't done anything different back here. Sorry, I kind of have a burn back here. That's why I'm not getting too close to the camera. Okay, so all I do up here, I'm going to show you, there's nothing there. I would never tell you what I'm telling you the truth. They're like, I don't understand how you get it that high. Okay, so this is just one little scrunchie. And what I'm going to do, and I'm using white so that you can see this is just one little comb. I'm putting it horizontally. Back here to build height. That's it. It's not pinned. Isn't that, see how quick that was? And we are going to show you more. Just, you know, this just took me seconds to do, but this is going to be my favorite. This is going to be one of my new favorite. Again, this is Lush Waves in Grape Burst. It comes in several colors, and I can tell you right now, this is going to be my new favorite updo. Please keep in mind, it is high heat. It is high heat, so I can change it if I want to intensify the curl or maybe straighten it a little bit. But this just puts a smile on my face. I love this, the curl pattern. The density on this piece is really, really nice. It's really comfortable. And then if you wanted to, you could always pin this in places, but I'm going to just leave it just like that. So again, I just used one scrunchie and the little comb back here. The first style that I had in a ponytail was Spellbound. Angelica is one of the styles that I always put up. And then as we go down, in a few weeks, we'll show you other styles that are not really long, but you can also just put up in an updo. Have fun with your styles. Thank you for joining us. Isn't this cute? Oh, hold on, let me, right here, always remember if you don't have hair here, you can always just kind of pull this like this to kind of, I don't have hair here, so we're gonna pull this down like that. Hold on, let me, that's not really bad either, but we think we better keep it there. And with just a little bit of wig spray, make sure you put your order in. Bye now.